The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman men's soccer head coach Stephen Lyons, I'm Danielle Whaley, and this is the Eagles Sports Network as we break down each of the positions on the pitch this year for the Eagles. And we're going to start off with the midfielders, and this is such a huge group. It's the biggest piece of the puzzle for the squad because most of the guys are midfielders. With this group that you have coming up, what are you kind of expecting from this group?
A little bit of a blend. I think we've got a good number of experienced players in there that are returning from last year, along with a couple of transfer guys, and then a number of freshmen coming in that we're expecting big things from, and can certainly learn from the leadership of the older guys and what's expected and style of play, and kind of what we're looking for out of each position, each individual role. Last season, a couple of the boys were pretty versatile as well, and kind of played a little bit out of position and stepped up, did a good job. And again, I think as a midfielder, you've got to be a little bit versatile in your role and adapt to what's best for the team.
Most of the goals last season came from the explosive midfielder group. 19 goals, I believe it was scored by the mids, and most of those came from Tom Reed. So you lose that piece of the puzzle this season after he graduated. So how do you expect the veterans that are coming back to kind of step in and fill those shoes?
That's going to be one of the challenges for the returning guys. They know how good of a player Tom was and what he was for the team. And having seen it firsthand last year, I definitely expect a number of the players that are returning, Will Sainsbury, Tom Rankin, Ashley Kellnack, whether he's playing in the midfield or up top, to certainly develop their role within the group and become the player that we expect them to be.
You mentioned the newcomers that are coming in between transfers and freshmen. Who are you really looking at to kind of step up and really make an impact early on?
I think it's important that everybody steps up and pushes one another to be the best player they can be, whether it's in training or in games, pushing for positions. And I feel we've added some more speed through the midfield and in the attack, which we lacked last year. And Quinton Carey coming in, Nenshaw, Marguerite as a transfer coming in, along with, again, the returning guys. We expect big things. Bill Hadam's trained very well this week. And local guy we're expecting to impress and again just push them around, push the team around them to get better.
You mentioned the versatility of the squad that we saw last year, having to move them around, whether it was from being a midfielder, going up to the forwards, even sometimes going into defense with certain games. How important is it for that versatility to build the depth for this team this season?
Oh yeah, certainly the depth we know is huge. Last year, unfortunately, we did pick up a few injuries and didn't help the performances. Again, we've added, I feel, good depth in areas that we needed them this year, and hopefully that will carry us on so that we can keep playing as long as possible and have a good run this year.
Midfielders are going to be huge this season, a big piece of the puzzle, like I said, but thank you for delving into that with me. Thanks for your time and best of luck this season.
Thank you.
He is head coach Stephen Lyons. I'm Danielle Whaley, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.